Let's take a look at the on-chain metrics, go over Bitcoin's price action, and some trade entries. Hey everyone, welcome back to our weekly analysis of Bitcoin. This is actually going to be our second update for Bitcoin for the week. If you guys haven't seen my first update, I definitely go check that out. I just want to give you guys a quick update on the on-chain metrics and just what to expect for Bitcoin over the weekend. If you guys are new here, we do a weekly analysis of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other altcoins every week. I'm also live at 1 p.m. New York time every weekday to go over some charts and Q&A. So swing by that if you guys are interested. We have a pretty large winning streak going on in our free trading room. The link is in the description down below. So check that out also if you guys are interested in that. I'm also really excited to announce that I've passed another prop firm assessment recently, and I've gained access to another trading account with 200k worth of capital. And I've been trading this account and currently have a 84% win rate overall. So if you guys are interested in me opening up this portfolio live to you guys, let me know and please consider subscribing. And I'll work on creating some content for you guys in terms of live trading or just in general how to pass prop firm assessments and trade consistently. And as always, we'll provide timestamps for you guys' convenience so you guys can easily navigate to the sections that interest you the most. So without further ado, let's get started here. So the first metric I want to cover is the liquidity heat map. Notice how we're inching towards the zone at around 25.4k, with this other zone around 22.4k lying below. These are both areas of interest that we've been looking at on our channel. I have these two levels marked out on our chart as well, so we'll get into the specifics of how this ties into our trade entries once we get into our chart analysis. The next metric is the liquidation levels for Bitcoin. And as I always mention on this channel, if you want to trade a long trade, you always want to see a wipe of a lot of leveraged long players, just kind of wiped out first before you take your position. At the moment, we're building up a lot of liquidity on both long and short positions. And usually over the weekend, you build up a lot of retail liquidity on both sides. And towards Sunday night and Monday, when a lot of institutional traders come back into the market, they'll end up wiping out a lot of retail liquidity. So definitely be careful in entering trades over the weekend. I advocate not trading over the weekend. And once those wipes happen, that is when we'll get a true sense of direction and where we can enter a trade with more conviction. So I have been bearish on the market for the last couple months, especially if you guys have been watching our videos or are in our Discord and just kind of keeping track of where I've been with the market in my head. I've just been bearish on the market, and you can see that right now, a lot of whale addresses are dumping Bitcoin. And notice when whale address dumped Bitcoin right here, we had this drop a little bit later. I think similarly, we have another order block that we have to hit, a bullish order block. Ideally, before another push up, we want to see that tap into that order block. Now that whales are dumping, I'm assuming that we're going to see another dump in price action, tapping into that daily order block and seeing our actual move up. So I am still bearish in the short term until we get our tap into some major order blocks, filling up some real demand and actually pushing Bitcoin up. All right, so now to get to our chart, the two levels of liquidity that we noted on the heat map are these two levels at around 25.4 and 22.4. So I'm still on the idea that we are going to come down here before we see a move up. And if this order block doesn't hold, this is going to be our next level that we need to hold. And if price action is very bearish, we're going to come down to fill this CME gap. So in terms of our scenarios for trade entries, I'm still looking at these three. Nothing's really changed on that. But for the purpose of this video, I want to give you guys a lower time frame update. So we're actually going to go down to the 1 hour chart here. So when you get price action like this, where you just get a big up move, big down move, slipping out the longs, slipping out the shorts, you usually end up seeing price kind of just chop down. You can see we had the same thing back here where we had accumulation, our move up, our move down, and then we just had a chop down. Same thing here, move up, move down, chop down. So we're just kind of seeing that same price action over and over here. So if we actually go down to the 5 minute, you can see that we've had that during Powell's speech today. So this is what is known as accumulation, manipulation, and then this is distribution. So this type of price action, you can see it on like many different time frames. You can just see it happening over and over. If you did want to enter this trade today, our trade entry would have been up here on this base, or on this broken base right here. We had a zone of demand right here. So if you're short in the market, this would have been your short entry, and it looks like price action is going to chop down. I guess the bullish scenarios is that we do wipe out liquidity from previous Monday's high. Is this previous Monday or this Monday? No, this is Monday. So we wipe out liquidity from Monday's high, I think this was previous Monday's high back here. So that's previous Monday's high. So I want to check the VWAP real quick. We are accumulating inside of the weekly VWAP. So it is possible that we do see this push back up here, retracing this wick before we see a move down. But I don't think it's actually that likely, because if we turn on the monthly VWAP, notice how we're getting rejected off of the monthly deviation here. Price ends up coming up here and reclaiming value area for the month. Then we can look for some triggers for some long trades. But in my opinion, I think we are going to bleed down. Probably see a lot of just continuing within this range over the weekend, and probably seeing some bleed down, maybe a little bit more manipulation, maybe towards Sunday night. I'm still fairly bearish on the market. And if, let's go to the daily here. So we've been talking about this level here on this channel too. If this low gets broken by a daily candle close, then I'm fairly certain that we'll come to retap demand, and then we'll see a large move down here into the zone of demand here, and then we'll see a move up. So if you go to our Wyckoff chart here, what I mean by that is that we'll come down here, see our sign of weakness, and we'll get our up thrust into one of these zones up here, and we'll see, you know, a lot of and then we'll see a lot of distribution, and we'll look for a longer term short trade. So yeah, just to recap, I think we're pretty bearish. If this was our low for the sign of weakness, and we do see our up thrust right now, then I'll definitely let you guys know when my bias changes to being bullish rather than bearish. But for now, I am still bearish on the market, just in terms of price action. Nothing's really telling me that we're bullish otherwise. So if you guys enjoyed this update, let me know down in the comments. Let me know if there's anything else I could be getting out to you guys. Check out our trading community, it's free. We're just trying to build a community of like-minded traders. So definitely do check that out if you guys are interested. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.